welcome to episode 18 of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow. I am your host, Sir Cussalott Travis Pointer, joined as usual by my co-host, Mara the Shark Watkins.
Benevidos.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Just good,
That's
not great.
Yeah, good. It's good. Had a long day at work.
Should quit.
I would if I could.
Oh, you can. It's always an option. It might not be a
No,
good option, but it's an option.
it's a terrible option.
Yeah, but it's an option. You can always do it. It is always an option to just say, fuck this shit and walk out.
Okay, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You need to know that. You need to make sure that they know that.
I will.
If they don't ever think you'll walk out, they'll just do whatever the fuck they want to you.
Okay,
You
I'll
need to
take
keep
that.
that constant fear in their head that one day you might just say fuck y'all and leave.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah. But what we're here for, we're not here to talk about Mara's job and her quitting her job. We're here to talk about Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, the whole Berlanti verse, or
The
as
clusterfuck.
as Mara likes to call it. So
I'm gonna call it a clusterfuck every time.
whatever works for you, it's okay. But interesting week. We got all our shows back this week, so that's good.
It's always a fun time.
Yeah, we won't have them all next week though. So
We don't?
nope, Legends is off next week.
Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of disappointing because they gave us a trailer, so.
Yeah, they did. We're like, yeah, you don't get that until March 7th.
March 7th? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a week from Tuesday. So, yeah.
Budgeting.
Whatever you say, Mara.
Shut up. It's budgeting.
That's okay. Let's go ahead and get started, and we'll kick it off with Monday's episode of Supergirl. This episode was called Mr. and Mrs. Yeah, say that name.
Mitzi Picklick.
Yeah, that dude. It was Mr. and Mrs. That. I'm just going to call him Magic Dude because I refuse to try to say that name because it just doesn't make any sense.
You can call him Mixie.
No, I like Magic Dude. I'm going to say Magic Dude.
All right.
Don't tell me how to live. So, this is one of those episodes that, you could probably call this one a filler because what really happened besides the fact that this dude tried to marry Kara, but
I mean, he caused like some havoc, like in the streets, and on top of that, this was a Valentine's Day episode, even though it came like days later.
a week later.
Week later, days later, it's 7 days. I wasn't wrong.
It was actually 6 days, but
Let's stab you
you won't.
through the camera.
You won't. You don't scare me at all.
I should.
Give me a reason and I will. But yeah, this Magic Dude shows up and like, I want to marry you because I love you. Yada yada yada.
Did they ever explain how he found out about Kara?
Yeah, he's he's a fifth dimensional being, so he can like watch everything and all that kind of shit. So he's kind of just been observing and deciding
Okay.
like I'm in love with
That's
you,
creepy.
and you have to be in love with me because I said so. Because that's how his brain works.
That's creepy.
Yeah, he's a sociopath, clearly. So, let's see. Yeah, he, does this, causes his mischief, first is little shit, just making Monel, like, leave and then appear at the DEO in his underwear and all that.
That was cute.
Yeah, I'm sure you thought so. But,
I'm Team Monel.
yeah, I guess. But yeah, he's like, you're playing hard to get when she's all, yeah, I don't love you. So,
I hate dudes like that.
yeah, well.
That assume that you're trying to turn them down. They're just like, no, you're just playing hard to get. No, I'm not. I really don't like you. I'm really not interested. Please stop.
Oh, man. Yeah, so he says she's playing hard to get, and like she's going to fall in love with him because he said so. So, yeah. Let's see what else happened in this episode. We find out that Maggie doesn't like Valentine's Day because she had a pretty shitty experience when she came out to somebody, and because she was into her, and it's like, yeah, it's Valentine's Day. I got you this and this, and yeah, the girl told her mama. Didn't end well for her.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I forget, Maggie saying that she had such a nice coming out to her parents, and then like I realized how fast they just kind of brushed over it. That's probably why I didn't realize it.
Yeah, she was.
I never thought about like, oh, maybe she had a terrible coming out.
Yeah, she, right as this, when she first said it, like, yeah, when I came out to my parents, it was, went well. Like, my parents are accepting and yada yada yada, and they just go past it. So that had us all believing it because we had no reason to think she was lying. So
true that.
Until now, like, nope, it didn't go very well at all.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else happened. Well, there was more love in the air this episode. Wynn got him some.
Yes.
Got him an alien girl.
Yeah, we have our first bi-species couple.
Well, I mean, there's Kara and Jimmy.
I don't consider that a couple because it never really got off the floor.
But did it get to the bed?
No.
You sure about that?
I don't think he did.
See, how do you decide whether or not that they did it or not? Because, you didn't see it with them, but you didn't see it with, Barry and Iris either, but you assumed they were fucking. So how do you determine
because they're
this?
in an actual relationship. Jimmy and Kara never established anything.
Well, you mean they did, but she just shut it down quickly. So we don't know if they like actually fucked first. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's why she friend zoned him because like, yeah, let's fuck. And he sucked. Like he was terrible in bed. So she was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
I doubt that.
Why do you doubt that?
It's just like you
think Jimmy's good in bed? Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
You saying you think Jimmy's good in bed? Is that what you're saying?
No, Jimmy's not my type. Well, this Jimmy's not my type.
Oh, you don't like bald black dudes?
No.
What's wrong with Jimmy?
I don't like this actor. I've never really liked him, and it probably more stems from when I knew him in True Blood. That's probably why I don't like him.
See, I don't even remember him in True Blood. What did he do in True Blood?
Not that he did anything bad.
I'm saying who was he in True Blood? Like I don't even know who he was in True Blood.
He was Eggs. Oh my god.
Did we have this conversation before?
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember. Was I drunk?
Probably. His nickname was Eggs because his first name was Benedict.
Eggs Benedict. See, when you first tell me his name is, nickname was Eggs, I'm like, it has something to do with his nuts. Like, that's what I would think, but,
I don't know. Well, the actor's name is Makad Brooks. There's just something about him that I don't like. And it's like, I feel like it's because I remember him from True Blood, and he wasn't a favorite of mine in True Blood. It's like, he's a good character, no matter the series I've seen him in. It's just something about him I just don't like.
Mara doesn't like bald black dudes.
Why are you doing this? Why are you making it that it's him? He had hair in True Blood.
Oh, did he? Maybe that's why I don't recognize him then.
It's like a skim cut.
Well, then I don't know. That's all I got. I don't have any more excuses for you, Jimmy. Maybe Mara just doesn't like you.
I'm sorry. I preferred what's his face is Jimmy from Superman Returns, from Man of Steel, of Smallville. Don't make this seem like a white thing. This isn't a white thing.
That's like really, really easy for me to do right now. You just handed that to me.
But yeah.
Oh, that's what he looked like. I remember him now. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. See,
Like he was in like 2 seasons. Like.
Yeah, but he looked different. Like that doesn't look like the same dude to me, but I see him.
He
Yeah,
had
I
some
see it now.
black on his head.
Is that
Black
he
hair.
just looked like a different person back then? He looked like he looked a lot younger too. Like it, I see it. Okay, got you.
Considerably that it was some time ago.
You know what?
But
Fuck you. All right, all right.
he looks younger because it was a while ago. But yeah, so
Anyway,
I don't think her and Jimmy did anything. Because I also have the question of, because this came up in Smallville too. Um, you know, the Kryptonians and humans having sex. Wouldn't that be like? I remember in Smallville, it was a thing when Lana and Clark became a thing, and they started getting more intimate. Like
let it the
Clark
record
was
show that she
nervous.
just did the whole interlocking fingers thing, signifying the insertion of the penis. But go ahead.
He just like he was nervous about repercussions that could happen
Think
with
he
them
might break the
being
wall down. I got you. I got you.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So like it makes me think,
Like Chris
wonder if
Jericho, for you
like
wrestling
what?
fans out there. Chris Jericho. Break the wall down. Yeah.
This is a wrestling
Yeah, it's a
thing.
wrestling thing. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, so it makes me wonder if the same concerns come in this universe.
It would be the opposite though. Like maybe she like would be riding and like break his dick, and that could be bad. So yeah,
At least Monel, we all know, can like
he can take it. Yeah, he can good.
yeah.
I mean, she's still stronger than him, but you know he could probably at
But I
least
mean, they're
he can
practically
hang.
made of the same stuff.
Yeah, he can hang though, so it's cool. You know.
This conversation got weird.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's what we do. Were you as disappointed as I was that Maggie shut down the little sexy show that Alex was about to give her?
A little bit.
He was like, "Oh, that's so sad. Like she was about to put it on you, and you just shut it down. That sucks."
She shut it down before she even came out the room.
Yeah, man, came in blowing out the candles and shit. What the fuck?
Like, but I didn't like. Also, again, like I wouldn't have imagined that was her reason for hating Valentine's Day. I thought it was something because I say I hate Valentine's Day too, but I like to go out on Valentine's Day.
So you really don't hate Valentine's Day. You just don't hate the whole.
I don't. I don't care for the meaning of it, but I do appreciate the thought that people put into it.
That doesn't make any sense, Mara.
I mean, like, I don't feel like we need a whole cheesy Hallmark day to show how much we love it. But if Jay wants to
But
go
you
out
take it, yeah, exactly.
on Valentine's Day,
yeah,
I
yeah,
will.
yeah,
I
but,
would like, sure, why not?
Yeah, but you'll take it. I hear you. Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's my point.
But I mean,
swear.
like, if I had a significant other who didn't want to do anything for Valentine's Day, I'm not going to be broken up about it either.
You say that now. Let Jay say one day, like, "Nah, we're not doing shit for Valentine's Day because fuck that shit." You'll get an attitude, and you know it.
I will not.
Okay. I'm gonna have a talk with Jay. Like, hey, Jay, next year, don't do anything.
All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna remember this shit.
Will you?
Hmm?
Because you didn't remember we had a conversation about eggs. Like,
I probably
a week
won't
ago.
remember, but that's not the point. All right. I don't need your judgment right now either.
No judgment from me.
Oh, you're judging me. I can feel it. It's radiating through the microphone right now, and I don't like it. What else happened in this episode? So,
Nothing.
Had this thing with, the whole thing with Win and Lyra that we were talking about before we went off on this tangent. But yeah, they were like, yeah, Win, like, yo, let's go on this date and shit. And she was like, yeah, I kind of just want your penis right now. So that happened. And she was.
But I'm happy that my man Win got some.
Yeah, but then he actually took her on a date afterwards too. So he showed her like, yo, I didn't just want your vagina. Like we can get it on, and we can go out.
Because that's the kind of guy that Win is, though.
Mm-hmm. Like, he actually likes her because she saved his life. He was the damsel in distress that day.
Win's always. I mean, not always, but Win. To me
No.
would be the
Win always has to be saved. It's a thing. You have to save Win on a regular basis. It's okay.
I was trying to save him.
You can try to sugarcoat it all you want, but there's no point. You have to save Win on a regular basis. It's okay. He doesn't have any superpowers. It's It's whatever.
He has a super brain.
Yeah, that's why he sits behind the computer and shit. Like, that's what you do. Physical shit, you need to stay away from it. It is what it is.
Last time you did, you got pistol whipped.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you remember when last thing I want to really point out from this episode, because Cars outsmart Soul, Magic Dude, and all that kind of shit, and they beat him, send him back to the fifth dimension and all that shit. But did you catch the part where he called her a nasty woman?
Yeah, I was just like, wow, what a Donald Trump reference.
I was like, clever, clever, clever.
So, until you went there.
Yeah, they did. Anything else from this episode you want to touch on before we move on?
What was I gonna say? Oh, I mean, they had one nice moment with John where he was sending McGann a message.
Oh yeah, he was
it's
getting
customary for them to send messages on Valentine's Day too.
Yeah, I think they have a different day, but he was like, yeah, we have a similar custom, but I'll just use Valentine's Day to do it, and yeah, send her some like sweet shit. Like, yeah.
It was cute.
How you know it was cute? Maybe it was nasty. You don't know. You don't know what he sent her.
I mean, the sentiment was cute.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, you don't know what he sent her. He may have sent her something nasty. They may have been getting freaky via like message. You don't even know. You calling it cute. They may have been talking about butt stuff.
I mean, they were from Mars. It most likely would be butt stuff.
You saying all Martians just do butt stuff? You don't know nothing about them Martians.
That might be the customary go-to. Like, see, like here, butt stuff is like something that some people will like. Some people, it's not the first customary thing to go for. But then, like, for them, it may be backwards, maybe ass backwards. See what I did there?
I see what you did there. Anything else, though?
But yeah. No, that was it. I mean, I was excited for this episode, but it wasn't as much as I thought it was. It was pretty much a filler.
Yeah. It was a holiday
Which
episode
is not a bad
that missed the holiday.
It's not bad that it was a filler. It's just kind of like...
Yeah, that's like the whole notion of a filler episode is always like, is a bad thing. It's not necessarily bad when an episode is filler. Like, yeah, it's filler, but, filler can be good filler.
Yeah.
And this was like, it was a holiday episode that missed the holiday, like I said. But
I think it's wild. How do you miss a holiday?
Well, TV is weird. They should have came back a week earlier, probably, and it would have lined up perfectly. And then just skipped a week later on. But, I'm not in charge at CW, so I don't control when these things come out.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Like, I'm telling you, there's one day I'm going to direct an episode of Arrow. And I'm going to call John Revy Rev. Remember that old show he was on when he was a pastor?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the dude called him Revy Rev. Yeah, I'm going to call him Revy Rev on set all the time.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. And that'll be my own personal little joke. I'm sure other people would get it, but it would be only for me, and I would enjoy it. Even if he says, don't call me that, I'm going to do it anyway. But anyway, let's see. Well, the next episode of Supergirl is called Homecoming. For obvious reasons, when you watch the trailer, you see Papa Danvers comes back, or at least he looks like him.
It makes me happy.
The trailer suggests that it's not actually him because there's some tension going on where they think like it might not actually be him, I guess. And Alex and Kara do some kind of like little face-to-face where they're not getting along about something, like you're either family or you're not or some shit. And
I feel like Kara suspects that it's not him, and she probably thinks it was too easy for him to come home.
Yeah, and we saw that.
And Alex is probably just like, nah, fuck that. This is my dad.
Yeah, and then you see that fucking Hank Henshaw with that metal plate on his face again that I just can't stand.
You're just not going to call him by his name?
Hank Henshaw is his name. What you look at me like that for? That's his name. He's Hank Henshaw.
Wait. Is Hank Henshaw and John Jones like two different things?
Well, John Jones took on the persona of Hank Henshaw
Oh,
in
okay.
in
All
the
right. Never mind
DEO,
that. Okay.
but that's not actually him. You know, Hank Henshaw, the actual Hank Henshaw was the dude that got the little plate on his face and shit that calls himself Cyborg Superman and all that shit. Like, yo, that's not Cyborg Superman. Like, you don't look like Superman.
So I'm still wrong.
I don't know what you were thinking. What were you thinking?
I thought John Jones was like his Martian name, but then like his Earth name was Hank Henshaw. And I just thought Cyborg Superman was something completely different.
All right, we're gonna rewind. I'm gonna explain this to you because you seem to have like completely missed something.
That's usually the
At
case.
some point, you like completely missed something, and I'm gonna have to explain this to you, like Game of Thrones happens. So Hank Henshaw was in charge of the DEO. You with me so far, right?
Yes.
And the original Hank Henshaw was an asshole. He was when it came to
Yes.
the Danvers house, like breaking down the door and shit, like where's the alien and all that kind of shit, and took the dad and all that shit. Well,
Correct.
on some mission with the Danvers daddy, Hank Henshaw supposedly died.
Yes, I remember that.
John Jones was there and took on his spot in the DEO as Hank Henshaw.
Yeah, I remember that.
They brought Hank Henshaw back. Cadmus did with the cyborg shit and called him Cyborg Superman.
Okay, that I missed.
So what did you think this dude was? Just some random dude that looked like Hank Henshaw? Like,
Yeah.
God, Mara.
I was just like, it's crazy how I want explanations for things when there probably isn't and doesn't need an explanation, but then things that have an explanation, I don't even think about the
And you
explanation.
completely miss it. Like, what the? Jesus Christ.
That answers a lot of questions now. I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
That's the thing. Like in the comic books, this is why it bothers me so much. It's like, yeah, the cyborg Superman in the comic books was a man named Hank Henshaw, but he was still made to look like Superman. He still had the cyborg face and everything, but he looked like Superman. So it's just I don't understand why they did that. Like, what are they doing? Like, you can't call this dude Cyborg Superman if he doesn't look like Superman. That bothers me. But anyway, that's why.
See, this is why I told you this would have been a perfect opportunity to have Tyler Hecklin have more screen time.
Oh God. Anyway, so that's Homecoming. That comes on next week. We're gonna move to Tuesday. Flash. Episode is called Attack on Gorilla City.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't as blown away by this episode as I thought I was going to be. I
What
found
did
it
you
really
expect to
hard.
happen?
I don't know. Like, I found it very hard to like keep interest in the episode. I don't know why.
Really? I
Yeah.
enjoyed this episode.
Um, Maybe I have to go back and rewatch it because like I just felt like I
You're
couldn't
not gonna
keep
do
my
that, so why would you even say that?
huh?
You're not gonna do that, so why would you even say
I know, but
that?
eventually when it goes on Netflix, maybe I'll just rewatch the episode. But like, because it'll be commercial free. But like, I don't know. It couldn't keep my interest, and I guess maybe because I'm waiting more for the conflict that comes in on Earth. I
Odd.
did appreciate the Planet of the Apes reference though that they had Julian
But Julie
make
was like, "Yeah,
because
you going to Planet of the Apes?" Like, no, it's not Planet of the Apes. You're doing Planet of the Apes, right? Like, dude.
and I just wanted to be like roll credits
Mm-hmm.
because he was in one of those films. I forget which one.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Hey, let me see. Good.
See, even you have nothing to say about this episode.
It's not that I don't have anything to say, but it's just like I have a lot of notes for it. It's just like mostly plot points and stuff. That so I don't forget. But
I will say this though. I told you I'm right about that budget thing. You saw them gorillas in that arena?
I was just about to talk about that. That was actually the first point I was gonna make, and I'm like, that was a lot of fucking gorillas. Like when you saw that arena, I'm like, God damn, that's a lot of gorillas.
I told you it was budgeting.
It's not budgeting if they still have the same amount of episodes as they did last season.
Shut up. They could have had one more episode.
That doesn't make any sense, Mara.
Shut up.
You're mad at me because your logic doesn't hold up. But
It does.
they found a good way though. When I mentioned last week that this is an odd combination of people to go to Gorilla City, they kind of made it make sense. It's like, okay, they needed Cisco to get them there. Of course, Flash has to be there, and Caitlin has this connection with Grodd. The Julian thing still didn't make any sense. She just kind of followed along just because. They tried to make it make sense, but it still didn't. There was no reason for Julian to be there. But they made sense for the rest of them to go, and why Wally stayed back and all that, keep the city safe. But speaking of Wally, let's talk about him and Jesse for a minute.
I think that was the only thing I was more concerned about because I was just curious what her issue was. And then, like, afterwards, I was so, I think, unentertained by the episode. I don't remember what her issue was.
Because she really didn't have one. She was just tripping. Like, she's like, I thought, you only liked me because of the speed, because you didn't have speed and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, he was already into you before the speed thing happened, so that doesn't make any fucking sense. And...
Okay, see, I didn't remember her saying all of that. All I kept hearing was, wah, 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 wah.
She might as well have just said, wah, 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 because it was stupid. Like, there's no reason for you to be tripping like this. And then when Wally's like, you should stay here with me. Because I love you.
Yeah, okay, I remember that too. I was like, it went from like her being all weird as fuck to I'm going to stay here on this earth with Wally.
That's the thing. Like, yo, don't you realize, like, your earth needs a speedster too? Like, you're needed. So I'm sure that's going to come up. She's not going to stay. I can't see that happening. But
I'm sure she's gonna go back after the next episode.
Yeah, she'll end up going back to Earth too.
Wells is gonna be like, Jesse, are you out of your fucking mind? Our world will implode.
Yeah. See, what else didn't make any fucking sense? Oh, when they first arrived, when Barry got hit with the trank dart, like, how did that happen? They knew that the darts that they were like, that shit was happening, and he moves at super speed and everything is like extra slow for him. He should have been able to dodge one of them darts. He dodges bullets and shit. Like, what the fuck? There's no reason why he should have got hit by a trank dart.
Right. I don't know, does Barry have super hearing?
No, but it doesn't need super hearing. He just moves so fast, and they already knew the darts were coming. Like, there's something out there. And the first other people got hit before him. So he knew the darts were coming.
Oh, okay. That was my next question. I was like, was anyone else hit before him?
Yeah, other people got hit before him. So he's like, there's no reason why he should have got hit. But whatever, man. So yeah, Grodd uses him to take out the current, leader of all the apes, Solivar. Barry wins by doing the reverse flash hand through the chest thing.
But he didn't actually go through the chest. He just kind of just hit him.
Well, he did. He went through the chest. He just didn't kill him when he did it. Let's see. Anything else I want to make sure I touch on?
There's a buttload of gorillas in there. Yeah, and they're still not done.
I saw it again when I wrote down. That's a lot of fucking gorillas.
I can't get past them. Like, when they had told Grodd there was a whole planet of
city
of gorillas. It's not a planet; it's a city.
No, it's just a city. It's on Earth too. They just have it's a city like in Africa of gorillas.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they said there was like a whole city for full of like gorillas just like Grodd, I thought maybe population of 50 to 100.
Yeah, that's thousands. Like a whole arena full. Like Super Bowl.
Right,
like imagine all the people at the Super Bowl, but gorillas. Like That's what that was.
That's scary as shit.
Yeah. Now imagine they're all coming to Central City next week. Grodd
Damn.
led them all into Central City because he got Gypsy to help him. And I'm like, God damn it, Gypsy. What the fuck are you doing?
But I'm kind of happy that they got her because this means we're gonna have a Gypsy in Cisco. I almost called him Psycho. Cisco reunion,
So is
which
Cisco
makes
going?
me
You
happy.
think Cisco's gonna get some now?
I hope so, or at least gets a real kiss.
Yeah. I want Cisco to get laid. Like it's not happening, and it's so sad because it's Cisco. Only time you really saw him, like you, like yeah, he's getting
The
laid now.
closest he got to getting laid was with Kendra.
But it was also Flashpoint. In Flashpoint, he was definitely getting laid.
Oh yeah, true. That I don't count that because that wasn't like reality.
Oh, it was reality for a while.
It wasn't reality.
And then there's, you see that Julian clearly has a thing for Caitlyn. He's clearly into her, but
Oh come on! I told you I saw that I saw that coming when
yeah,
they saved her. I was just like, this is gonna turn as much attention as she kept focusing on him. After she got her Killer Frost self under control, I was just like, her and Juliet they're gonna try to make it a thing, or they're gonna attempt to get together, or they are gonna get together.
yeah. Well, we still got that whole headline with Killer Frost still on the loose, still at large or whatever.
Right.
So
I mean,
I'm
and who
sure
knows? Maybe he's the one who can rein her in if that happens.
maybe, maybe.
But I also would tell him to be wary of this because we all have seen Caitlyn's track record of men
Well, one died, and then the other one.
twice,
Hmm.
twice.
Yeah, he did die twice, didn't he? And the other one turned out to be evil. So and then died.
Who was the other one
But
again?
about Zoom.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he thought he was Flash from Earth 2 at first, and he was, thought he was Jay Garrett, but he was
Yeah.
actually Zoom, and I'm going to need you to catch up. Come on now.
Sorry.
Keep up, Mara.
It's late.
You,
It's
you, you
late.
already, like, had me have to explain to you who Hank Henshaw was. I need you to do better right now. Let's see. You made me lose my train of thought. I was going to say something.
That was it for the episode.
That wasn't all I wanted to point out. That there was something else that I wanted to point out. Oh, this whole thing when they make Grodd think that Barry's dead, and he takes him out of the cage because he thinks he's dead.
That was so dumb.
And just leaves him right, and like he takes him out of the cage because he thinks he's dead, but leaves him right next to the cages anyway. Like, why'd you take him out if you were just gonna leave him right there?
Right. And then I see what they were trying to do was they were trying to test to make sure that, he would come back to life. But I mean I feel like if she had just did it to Cisco and then Barry could have just huddled on him and then just kind of shook himself really fast to warm him back up. You know what I mean?
No, say that again.
So, you know how Caitlyn kind of froze him pretty much to make him seem dead, right?
Right.
I'm assuming because they were like, one of us has to die, but the original plan was to kill Cisco,
Right.
right? So I was like, I figured they killed Barry, or Bunny Ears killed Barry because it would have been a test to see, okay, Barry will just shake himself back to life or, vibrate. I don't know what the fuck he does.
Okay.
Back himself back warm. So I figured they still could have did it to Cisco because God was, at the end of the day, he was still like, too bad he wasn't the one that I needed anyway. Because Cisco's the one he really needs.
Yeah.
So I would have just did it to Cisco and then had Barry rub his hands or his body on him real quick
But
to
how would
generate
he
heat.
do that if Barry's locked in the cage where his powers are dampened?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See, there you go again. Not paying attention to what's happening in the episode, Mara.
It wasn't that I wasn't paying attention. I told you this episode really was really hard to keep interested in. Now, next week's episode, when they come to, the city,
Attack on
it
Central
looks
City is the name of this episode. Go ahead.
yeah. So that looks like okay, it's an army of gorillas in fucking armor and shit. Like it's like I get to see all of the Planet of the Apes movies for free
If you say so.
in a shortened 45-minute span of time.
Oh, Mara. But yeah, that's Attack on Central City. Garage, he shows up with his army in Central City. We get to see all three speedsters working together, which would be cool. You get the Flash, you get Kid Flash, and Jesse Quick all working together. So that'll be fun to see. That's next week.
For real.
So that's it for Flash. Let's move on to Legends of Tomorrow.
I enjoyed this episode.
This episode's called Cussalott /3000. Now we know why, because last week when I said that, I'm like, that's a weird title for an episode. But that makes sense, because at the beginning of the episode, they went to the year 3000.
It takes me a flashback to the Jonas Brothers song from when they originally came out, when they were like yay high.
Okay. I know nothing about the Jonas Brothers except for the stuff that was on the South Park episode, and yeah.
They were on an episode of South Park?
Well, they weren't, but, they were portrayed in an episode of South Park.
Well, no, that's what I meant.
There was a part where they were on stage and they were spraying all the girls in the audience with foam. And the little announcer was like, yeah, you want some of the Jonas Brothers white hot foam? Like, there was...
Okay.
Oh, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's exactly what you think. Yep. So, anyway, went to year 3000. Dr. Midnight is there from Justice Society, and we're like, yo, what the fuck is he doing there? And Rip goes and takes a piece of the spear that Dr. Midnight has. It's actually inside his head. And also takes
it was in his head.
Yeah. He also takes away his mind control technology thing and uses it back in Cussalott.
Hey, you know what's the crazy part about this?
What's that?
This nigga's dead. And these niggas is just stealing from him left and right. Rip took from him. Stein took from him. I was like, y'all are just stealing from a dead man? Like, with no remorse?
He won't miss it. Don't give me that look. Like I'm right. Will he miss it? He don't give a damn about that shit. You can straight face me all you want. Still the truth.
Whatever.
Stein was like, yo, this is fucking awesome. I want one of these. So he took one. And good thing he did. Because had he not taken one, they wouldn't have been able to counteract no mind control shit. Because he took King Arthur. And let's talk about this whole King Arthur thing that Stargirl created, because she was like, yeah, I got to take the spear here, and I'm going to create Cussalott from the books here, because why the fuck not? I'm going to be Merlin, because I like King Arthur, and I want his penis.
Even though he's married.
To someone who's really not into him. She likes vagina, clearly, because... her and Sarah was about to get it on before,
I feel like that is just Sarah's essence, though. I feel like Sarah makes you like women.
Think so?
I think so.
So you're saying like
everyone seems so confident and certain about what they are and what they like, and then here comes Sarah, being a badass and shit, and it's just kind of like, I can look at vagina or two.
So you saying like Sarah shows up and you're like, yeah, I'd let her touch it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's nothing new. I didn't need Sarah to come around to be like that.
Let me see.
But like I've been seeing a trend this whole season. It just seems like Sarah, makes these women like women.
Or maybe Sarah just has very, very strong gaydar and she knows women that like other women, who are trying to hide it, but she knows better.
That too, or that, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. But let me see. Anything else that we really need to touch on that happened in this episode? We got, let's see. We got Haywood as just being a history douche. Like, that's not how this went. This is right for the time, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, for once, Haywood got really annoying towards the beginning of
For
the episode. I'm just
once?
like, Arvin.
For once?
I like Haywood. I also like history, so
I
I
do
appreciate his
too,
like
but
of
he
history.
gets on my fucking nerves all the time. But,
You're just mad because he fucked the Maya.
that's only part of it. I hated him before that. Well, I don't hate him. I disliked him before that. My jealousy
Okay.
over that had nothing to do with it. I'm not denying that my jealousy over that exists. That's a thing. I readily admit that. But I disliked him before that.
You say so.
Let's see. We also find out like what Rip did, with the Spear of Destiny. He like, yo, I'm gonna go back in time and find the Justice Society, and they're gonna hide these pieces as I drop them off in different points in time. So Dr. Midnight had a piece, Stargirl had a piece.
But my whole thing is like, when did he do all of this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it felt like he disappeared and then was just gone for half of the season. And the next thing we know, it's been like months, and next he's like, he doesn't remember anything. And like, I don't understand, when did he have the time to do all of this?
He has a time machine, Mara. He has all the time in the world.
But
Like,
but I mean, like, when he had Wave, I mean, they had Wave Rider though. So what did he have?
when did they have the Wave Rider? He had the
Didn't
Wave
they
Rider. They
have?
were all unconscious.
What are you talking about?
Jesus Christ, Mara.
Are you talking about the season finale of last season?
The season premiere of this season, Mara. When they all woke up and didn't know what the fuck was going on, they had to piece it all back together because Rip was missing.
Yeah.
Jesus. Anyway, um, so yeah, he had all the time in the world. He could do whatever he wanted. But
That's crazy.
yeah, I mean, he has a time machine. So it's just let's see.
I've been so off the ball all day today. I'm not gonna lie. I lost my debit card this morning and went and got it replaced
And
to
then
only
found
have
it.
Jay find it, hours later. And then I was at Baby's R Us for like 4 hours today. And I also like left my wallet. I left my bag with my pump in it, like on two different levels. Like I've been running around like all day, like losing my mind. So excuse me if I feel like if I seem like off the ball today, because I am off the ball today.
Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. What else happened that we need to touch on with this? Stargirl is Merlin. She's in
I won't
Arthur.
lie though, when they were doing like, last time on Legend of Tomorrow, when I saw them, reintroducing the JSA, I was like, ooh, who's gonna come up in this one? Because isn't there only like three of them left? Yep. Well, now there's only like two of them left, right?
Well,
No,
not
the guy died.
necessarily because they're like, they just said like, yeah, they were never heard from again. So we don't know if they died or what. We just know they were never heard from again.
True. Well, what's his face? Died in year 3000.
Yeah,
Stargirl is in Camelot.
yeah.
Um,
Rex got killed by Reverse
Rex is
Flash.
dead. Haywood's great great grandfather died.
Yeah, and then that other dude, what was that other dude name? The old
There's
dude they
no.
found later. I forgot his name, but yeah, he's dead now. I think.
Yeah, so it's just a Maya and Stargirl, really.
Maybe. I think so. We'll see. No,
Black
there's
dude,
another one because
Rex.
the last dude has a piece of the puzzle. There's three of them that have a piece of the spear.
Oh, okay,
So there's one more. I don't remember who it is, but a third one has to have a piece of the spear.
got you.
Let's see. Ah, yeah, we had Ray with the super sword. They can't call a lightsaber because of copyright,
Mm-hmm.
which is funny. Like, yeah, it's like a
Fuck
saber
that.
made of light. Yeah, but don't call it a lightsaber because copyright shit.
I've been like, why even put the idea in? I was like, I sat there and I was like, why even put the idea in his mind?
Because he's figured like, yeah, he's probably gonna die anyway. Who cares? Um,
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
yeah. So he like Mick overloads the mind control thing instead of Stein, which was funny to me. Like, hi Stein. Like, yeah, your mind isn't strong enough. We need Mick. Um,
Stein went to like he was like having like cannot compute.
let's see. Here we get a whole Ray versus Damien Dark sword fight, and of course Dark cheats and shoots him with a laser because he's a bad guy. That's what they do. Um, he lives.
I I won't lie. I desperately thought Ray was gonna die in this episode, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't really kind of hoping he didn't.
Nah.
I don't know. Like watching this episode, I was like, I feel like I haven't seen Ray do a lot since the suit had to be destroyed. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so like he's found ways to help out
Yeah.
here and there and
He
such.
rebuilt it though, so
Huh? I know that, but even still, ever since, like I feel like I don't really see him do as much. So like normally when I see like in shows like this, I start feeling like when I start seeing less of a character that used to be very prominent in the beginning, I start thinking that they're gearing up towards because Ray's been feeling like even though he rebuilt the suit, but he's been feeling like or he's been showing this is what I'm just picking up on that like he needs some more kind of a purpose. But I mean this has been going on since Arrow when he first started the Atom suit. Like every time he's been working on something, he feels like he needs some more sense of purpose. Like he needs to avenge his fiance's death. Then it was I want to help. Now it's just like I want to be an actual legend. Like that means I gotta die in Camelot. I die in Camelot. And I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm ready for you to die in Camelot then.
if you say so. We'll see.
And you
Um,
find Haywood annoying, I find Ray annoying.
I hear you. I mean, I get it. I can see why it annoys you. It just doesn't annoy me. Um, we got Sarah Lance is actually like that's where the legend of Sir Lancelot came from. It was Sarah Lance because there's that
I
whole
like to think that, her ancestors are from that area, and before it became Lance, it was Lancelot. That's what I just took it as.
yeah. We'll take it from there, and because Sir Lancelot and Guinevere did have a thing going on behind Arthur's back and shit, so makes sense for Sarah Lance, Sarah Lancelot, or Sir Lancelot and Gwen. Um, the legends do end up capturing Rip. Like, we got you, lock him up. But it turns out he can still control Gideon. So
Which I think is fucking crazy. So, like, even in, like, the trailer for next week's episode, no, well, March 7th episode,
Land of the Lost.
yeah, like, when, she says to Sarah, like, it's only right to follow the orders of the captain. And
You don't remember the show Land of the Lost?
the show,
Now we
nope,
cross the line, falling
nope,
through time,
okay,
living in
so
the
no,
land of the lost.
no.
Oh, you poor child. We opened the door, found dinosaurs. Yeah.
But, like,
I expect
my
to see
thing, you know what I
dinosaurs in
mean?
this
Like,
episode. I don't know how, but I expect to see dinosaurs. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
but it's all right. But, like, you know what I mean? So when she goes to Sarah, when Gideon goes to Sarah, it's only right to follow the orders of the captain. I was like, he hasn't been your captain for months.
Yeah, but
What the fuck are you
it's a
talking about?
computer. Like, in the end, it's still a computer. And it's just like it was programmed to listen to rip. So
See, like, I've been just so because Gideon's gotten snarkier over time, sometimes. And I'm just, I tend to forget that she's a computer. But, like, well, not that I forget she's a computer. It's kind of more like, I forget she's a traditional computer. I just been kind of thinking of her as, oh, I can change, I can adjust to new things and new factors.
hmm another thing we're gonna get on this next episode is some kind of weird Sarah Lance versus Sarah Lance fight, and I don't know how I feel about that or how that's gonna work out. But yay, we'll see it.
I'm trying to understand it.
Yeah, I don't know either, but
Apparently, it's going to happen, so we'll
yeah,
just have to take it for what it is.
exactly. Anything else you want to touch on with Legends though before we move on to Arrow?
Nope. I just appreciate all the Lancelot and the history in it.
Was it history or is it legend?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's what they said. You know. But anyway, gonna move on to Arrow. This was a good episode too. I enjoyed this one. Um,
There was very minimal flashback, in my opinion.
about to say, it seemed about the same. It was placed better. Is the way I see it.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, like you didn't notice it as much because it was placed well.
Yeah, I guess that's why it felt like a lot less, because I was just like, I don't think there was that much in it, but
Yeah.
what do I know?
We have this whole thing with Oliver going to see the mother of Prometheus, and she won't give him the name. And I'm a little confused about this, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I still don't think that's Prometheus' mother. I'm gonna tell you why. Remember the picture from back then? That baby looked half black. So I don't know what's going on here, but I feel like there's something else up. So either that's not actually Prometheus' mother and there was another mistress or something, or something else is going on, or they just used a bad picture. Because I could have sworn when I looked at that picture that they saw that child, that was a black baby.
I have no clue.
Yeah, we'll see though. Maybe that was just a coincidence and that was just, I don't know, bad planning on their part, or they didn't expect us to pay that much attention. But
They underestimate how much we were going to pay attention to that.
maybe they didn't expect a Travis to be watching this show. But yeah, they go to her. Well, Oliver goes to her and she's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna help you because fuck you," Dinah gets sworn into the police
What a
department.
bitch.
Yeah, that was some bitch shit right there. Let me think. We got some shit going on in the flashback with Oliver and the Bradford dude, but it's whatever. It's got to the point where these flashbacks are just something we just kind of trudge on through because we know they have to be there for now. So yeah, let's move
Well, now
on
with
to.
that connection between, ever since, what is her name? Evelyn? Oh, no, not Evelyn. Fuck Evelyn. Um, the girlfriend reporter. Like,
Susan.
ever since she made that connection, it's like, do we even really need the Bratva flashbacks anymore? God.
Well, I mean, the Bradford flashbacks are what she had pictures of, so you can kind of see why they did it. But
I don't need all that backstory. I don't need it.
I mean, most people don't, but that's why they did it. Let's get to the real meat of this episode, which was Thea doing some Thea shit. Like, yeah, you messing with my bro, will fuck you up. And she's like, shut your whole shit down. Make you think, make everybody else think you're plagiarizing and everything. And she really didn't do anything, but she made everybody think she was.
Right? I was like, Thea, that was such a cunt move. Like, she always, like, I understood what Oliver was saying when she was like mom, like when he was playing, like that's what mom would do. Like, you're jumping ahead of the gun. Like, I didn't ask you to do anything. I didn't ask for your help, and now you've made things worse.
Yeah, That's what you say. Like, yo, you are just like mom. Like, and you, if you remember back to the way that their mother was, that's the kind of thing she would do.
Honest to God, when what was it? When he said that you're just like mom, I thought back to the whole thing when she paid the girl off to
Mm-hmm.
leave with the kid.
Exactly. Same here. Same here.
That was the first thing I thought of. I was just like, oh, we're going back to that. We're still not over that yet.
Yeah. I mean, but he was right. That's the kind of thing that she would do. Um, have this whole thing with the ACU was like, yeah, we know that you killed what's Felicity's boyfriend's name? I just
Cop guy.
yeah, that dude. Felicity's ex boyfriend, Felicity's dead boyfriend. Like, yo, yeah, we know the Arrow did it, so we're gonna come and take him out. And Oliver has to tell him, like, yo, look, this is what happened. He was manipulated. The Arrow told me, like, oh, you're in contact with him. Well, yeah, I have to be in contact with a lot of people because I'm the mayor.
And that's how I say that's how I keep the city safe.
Yeah.
Because you guys can't do your job.
We have a moment where Felicity gives Dinah the Black Canary mask.
Remember when she was just like, I'm not ready to step in her shoes. And she's like, oh, they're not hers, they're mine.
No, they said you're not stepping in the Laurel shoes. You're stepping in the Black Canary shoes. You know,
Maybe she said she's stepping in mine. Maybe I misheard that.
you just been fucking up all day. Like,
I told you today. It's been like, did you watch Stranger Things yet?
you watch who?
Stranger Things yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Today, my life has been like in the upside down.
Oh man. But
That's the best way I can explain it.
let's see. They did I guess we can talk about the bad guys that were in this episode. I just been calling them the prison chicks because I can't remember all their names.
I know one is that obsessed girl.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know her name either. She heart arrow girl. And
The other
then
one is Tara from True Blood.
exactly, I remember her as Tara from True Blood, and the other one, I think they said her name was China White.
Yeah.
But that I don't even remember what she did when she was actually like on the show before. So
I remember her being on it a couple of times. I just don't remember what her issue was.
here's my thing: when Oliver was, in full Green Arrow form and stopped to talk to the head of the ACU, how did he not realize that's who that was? He didn't even try to turn his face away or anything. He looked him straight on, and he was able to look him right in the face. Like, how do you not know
Look,
that's him? Like,
I'm
come on
telling
now.
you right now, Oliver, even though, any other time he's trying his hardest, I feel like he's just stopped trying.
Maybe he did just stop trying because there's no reason why he shouldn't have known. Like, that's Oliver Queen, but
He's
whatever.
kind of just like, they find out, they find out. But I'm not going to tell you that it's me.
Even if you're, my reporter lady girlfriend who I'm currently like, pretending I'm
Boning.
not the arrow while I'm, giving you my penis. Um, the end of the show ends with them like, yeah, there's a news report that apparently got out that the mayor's office covered up that whole killing of Thea's former boyfriend, dead dude.
No, no. Felicity's.
What did I say?
Thea.
Oh, yeah, she did some other shit. Felicity's boyfriend. I'm sorry.
But I mean, Thea's boyfriend did die too. But I mean, no.
Yeah, he did too. But yeah, we're talking about Felicity's boyfriend. Damn, I said Thea? Really? Damn, what was I
Hmm.
looking at? Oh, that's because like right above it was that note when Oliver and Thea talked, and he was like, "Yeah, you remind me of my mom, of our
Yeah.
mom." Let's see. Yeah. Anything else with this episode you wanted to touch on though?
Oliver may be impeached. I'm not really happy about that.
Well, yeah, there's that. That's with the next episode coming up, Fire with Fire. Yeah, there's an impeachment hearing going on in that one. The vigilante is after him, which is kind of weird to me because I always thought the vigilante was the DA and the DA was in on it. So maybe the vigilante isn't the DA.
Hmm. Hmm.
Or it is,
Hmm.
and he's just all fucked up in the head. Who knows?
Hmm. Sorry.
yeah.
I'm being an asshole now.
You are, but it's okay. I encourage it. Anything else you want to touch on with this episode?
Luna's awake.
Oh, yeah. But outside of Luna being awake, is there anything with this episode you want to touch on?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, I like this episode. Like, I mean, there was, to me though, there was a lot going on. Like, you had the female threesome going on. You had
Giggity.
all this, the detective stuff, and not the detectives, the police department stuff. Like, it was just a lot going on for me. But I like this episode.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That'll be it for this week's episode of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow. We'll see you next week. But until then, Mara, where can they find you on the social of the medias?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mara the Shark. What? Ah, fuck, I'm fucking up.
You are.
Mara the Shark _.
Yeah, you can find Mara. Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. You can follow Mara the Shark _ MARADASHARK _ on both Twitter and Instagram. You can find me at Sir Cussalott. That is at SIR _ CUSSALOTT on both Twitter and Instagram. And you can find us as a whole at Creation Magazine on Twitter and Instagram. Also, like our Facebook page, facebook.com/Creation Magazine. Also, with this video, don't forget, like it, share it, subscribe. Help us reach our first goal of getting to 100 subscribers on this. Mean a lot to us. And, hey, it's free. Why the fuck not? But we'll catch you next time. Until then, stay creative, stay free.
Bye.